Hey guys, just turned off game 4 of the NLDS between Cubs and Cardinals. Unfortunately, you all saw it. We saw all 4 games, and this season has come to an end. I want to start out by saying I have a really bad cold, so when I'm sniffing, I have not cried about this, so it's just my cold. You know what? There's things that everything went wrong in that series. After Lackey's performance in game 1, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't get timely hits. We could not pitch. That's was our strength. 100 games out of the regular season, and suddenly we forgot how to pitch, and balls are leaving Wrigley Field left and right. Good Lord. It was the most painful thing, and TBS, they're freaking cheering for the Cubs. So, they want to see them win. Everybody wants to see the Cubs win, so we're going to show the home run 20 more times because they think we didn't see it the first 15 times. So, TBS, of course, biased towards the Cubs. I'm not going to sit here and lie to all of you watching this and say that we had that we played good in that series, because we didn't. Game 1 was an exception. Lackey pitched a game of his life. That was unbelievable. And then Piscotty and Pham hitting home runs off Lester. That's awesome. So yeah, that was great. And then, Garcia got roughed up in game 2. I was not able to watch game 2. I was not home, but I was following the game on my phone. I saw he did that one inning got to him. Game 3, probably the worst game I've ever seen the Cardinals play. And that was pretty pathetic. Pitching was, I understand Wrigley Field, a home run hitter's park, but good night. How many were hit? Like 5 or 6. Our offense, surprisingly, in game 3 was good. Was final score like 8-6 or something? Anyway, just pull up the recaps here. I don't think that I tweeted it too on my, sure you saw it. I never ever question Mike Matheny. And if I do, I don't go out there and say, "Oh, let's fire Mike Matheny. He's terrible manager." No, he's not a terrible manager. If you're saying that, you're a terrible fan because you don't understand the game clearly. If you think a manager that won 100 games, that helped his team win 100 games, and don't tell me the manager doesn't account for those wins, because he does. There's times that people might question him, but to say he should be fired is completely and utterly ridiculous. He's done a lot for this team, so I don't want to hear how he should be fired. I don't care if you you can say whatever you want, but we'll all have our own opinions. He should not be fired, okay? I want to clear that up right now, in case you didn't know. So I will pull up the scores, unfortunately, for this series, and we'll go back to Monday night. Yes, 8-6. Arrieta got the win, and we hit off Arrieta way better than I was expecting. I was expecting to get maybe 1 run in the 8th inning when he was at 95 pitches. No, we hit him well. And then we've got home runs from Schwarber, Castro, Bryant, Rizzo, Soler, and Fowler. So basically, most of their lineup. And then game 4, I wasn't able to watch. I got to practice about 4:35, so I turned it on, and I saw it was 4-2, tied the game up at 4, and then Rizzo and Schwarber kill us again. So, what can I say? I'm not blaming. I mean, I guess you could blame people for this series, but altogether, it was, the fact that we lost, the St. Louis Cardinals lost to the Chicago Cubs, just, I can't wrap my mind around it. Just, on opening day, if you would have told me that the Cubs would beat the Cardinals in 4 games after the Cardinals win 100 games this year and the Cubs finish in 3rd place, I would have laughed hard. Good night. I understand the Cubs are good again now. I cannot believe we lost to the Cubs, though. It's terrible. My phone's blown up. Everybody I live around is rooting against the Cardinals. I guess there's 2 baseball fans out there. You're either a Cardinals fan or you're not. And, I'm going to hear about this for the next, until opening day 2016. But, Twitter notifications, right after the game's over, I've got like 3 different Cubs idiots out there laughing, say whatever you want, enjoy it. You can win the next 3 World Series. You still went 108 years without winning one. So I truly don't think this season was a bust. If we would have had every single one of our players this year healthy, I couldn't even begin to imagine the amount of damage we could have done. Even more. We destroyed without Wainwright, Walden, Belisle, Martinez, Adams, Holiday. And I think it's crazy how Stephen Piscotty, just after that awful collision with Borges in the outfield, and he hit 3 home runs this postseason. And so, I think in the offseason, John Mozeliak's going to have to make some decisions. Hopefully, Jason Hayward doesn't have a hard decision to make and makes the right choice and stays with the team that can do damage. And so, Lackey, Garcia, these are some tough decisions. But disappointing into the season as well as we played. So I will be posting more videos throughout the off season. Any big news happens. So I guess I'm going to have to try to figure out what team I'm going to be cheering for the rest of the playoffs. The Cardinals are out. And make sure to follow me on Twitter at STLCards18, Cardinal Kingdom. Follow, retweet, favorite, do all that good stuff. And then like and subscribe to my page here on YouTube. I'll see you guys later.